Hello and welcome to Brutes Magoots, where today we are going to be adding spikes to a guitar strap. Now, as most of you guys know, I play death metal 95% of the time, and I've overhauled this Charvel. I absolutely love this guitar. It plays amazing, it sounds brutal, and I love the classic styling, but I want a little bit of metal to it. So what I decided to do is I'm going to take this guitar strap. This is a LM guitar strap. It's nice thick leather. It's padded. They make great guitar straps, even though they're a little bit on the pricier side. And we're going to add metal spike studs to it because that's metal as fuck to me. In that way, you know, we can kind of metal it up a little bit and still have that classic look that I love so much. And most of the time, you know, people do this to like black leather guitar straps, but I think it's going to look good with the classic brown. So we're kind of going to see how it's going to be mixing two different worlds here, with the brown and the spikes. I don't think I've seen that done before, but I'm thinking if it comes out how it looks in my head, I think it's going to be amazing. So let's jump right on in. All right guys, so here's a closer look at the start, and you guys may or may not be familiar with Kyle from Vio-lence, but he does custom guitar straps like this, and his work is absolutely amazing. I figured I would do my own home version of that. Now he stitches his own straps, so you know, he puts the studs in and then pads it and, you know, adds this backing to it so it's nice and soft underneath. This has already been stitched up together by LM, so I'm going to go right through there, and I'm thinking that, you know, once the screw's screwed in there, it's going to be pressing enough where the padding is still going to be, you know, the lowest thing on there, so it's not going to be digging into my shoulder. I don't know about this yet, so we're just going to take a stab at it. But anyway, I got all this stuff on Amazon. We have a leather hole punch, and then we've got some studs. Now this is like a little mixed screw set, where we have, I think, 5 or 6 different sizes of studs, and we have the little screws to back them. Now you can get this set for like 14 bucks on Amazon. Stuff's stupid cheap. So my only worry here is that this is one of the screws, if I can get it in focus for you guys, and it's not going to be long enough to go through that leather, so I'm gonna have to get some longer screws. I think these is 3mm machine screws, and then also got another set of longer spikes on Amazon as well. I think that was like $6 or something like that. So I'm into this, including the hole punch, like $25. I think that I'm gonna do like 5 rows in total and alternate everything about like an inch. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows, and then I think I'm going to lay them out in a pattern where it's like it kind of goes in waves, so it's not like the same height all the way across the strap. I think I'm going to go like where it comes up and goes down, whatnot, because I think it's going to look good as a pattern on there, but I don't really know how this is going to come out yet. So this is kind of going to be a jump in and see type of thing. Maybe I'll ruin everything, maybe I won't, I have no idea. But my first thing to do is to mark out my pattern on here and punch all the holes. So time to get started. All right guys, so just a real quick update for you. I've got all the holes in here, and this took a bit of time. It was about an hour or so, and there is 150 holes, I think, in total in here. It's a lot, but I'm hoping that this will pay off when it's done. But ready to start screwing in the studs. And here is the finished product. Now you can kind of see the kind of pattern that I had here going here, where I wanted it to kind of alternate in height and not just be the same all the way across there. So I'm pretty happy with the way that this turned out. I'm gonna take a look at the whole thing through here. It took a while to install all of these, but honestly, with a drill It took about an hour, so that's not too bad. Here is the underneath. And fortunately I was able to swap out the screws to longer screws. And with the padding here, it kind of worked out to my advantage because the screws sunk down deep enough where the padding is still the lowest point. So it's actually quite comfortable to wear because of that. So I'm not feeling the screws on my shoulders or shoulder. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with the way this turned out. It is a bit heavier now than what it was before. It's probably, I don't even know, I haven't weighed it or anything like that, but I'd say it's probably, you know, about a pound heavier than what it was. I mean, there's a lot of metal on there, but I'm pretty happy with the way it came out. All right, guys, so that's about all there is to go over on this. Hopefully you guys like it as much as I do. I really like the way that it came out, and you know, hopefully it inspires you guys to tackle this kind of project if you have a guitar strap that you want to kind of rework a little bit. It doesn't really cost much money. It's just more effort than anything else. Again, probably like, you know, 18 bucks or 20 bucks or so from Amazon as far as getting the, you know, the spikes, and then you know, just going to town. I got the hole punch, I think costs like 8 bucks or something. You know, you'll be into it for about like 30 bucks or whatever, minus the strap, which isn't too bad. And then you don't have to go as crazy as this. You know, you could do like a row of 3 or a row of 2, you know, just whatever you wanted to do. Yeah, so it's not too bad, not too involved. Took about a couple hours, and yeah, so hopefully you guys like it, and you know, again, this inspires you to kind of do your own thing too, which I'm always down for. You know, this guitar I've completely reworked and stuff, and you know, I'm always down for just being unique and having something that not everybody else has. Lots of people have guitars, yeah, lots of people have spike straps, but you know, mine's a little different, so whatever. But anyway, as always, feel free to leave any questions or comments. I'll be happy to answer them, and I will see you guys next time.